Today I'm going to show you how to make this extended double crochet granny square. Your color choices will make a bit of a difference, so we will discuss that as we go. If you choose to go with a one colored square, I have a little trick on how to make it look a little more interesting, and we will cover that as well. Let's get started. The pattern is a 2-round repeat, so you can make it any size you prefer. You can do color changes between each round or between every second round. I will be doing that in this tutorial just to show you what that looks like. This is an example of 2 rounds of the same color and then a color change. But again, you can of course also change color between each round. It will make it look a little more like this. Let's get started. We're going to start with a magic ring. So I'm placing my yarn tail in my palm. I'm wrapping the yarn around 2 fingers, coming up on the back side, forming an X. And I'm going in on the first strand of yarn, grabbing the second, and coming up. I'm going to chain 1 to close it off. So this is my magic ring. I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The first 3 chains will be my double crochet, my first one, and the other 2s will be a corner. I'm yarning over, going into the ring, and I'm going to add 2 double crochets. 1 and 2, and chain 2 for a corner. 2 more double crochets. 1 and 2, chain 2 for a corner. I'm going to have a total of 4 sets of 2 double crochets and then 4 chain 2s, so that will be our 4 corners. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then we have this last one. So chain 2 and add in 1 last double crochet, so that will go together with the first one to form a pair. I'm going to close off my magic ring, tighten it up a little bit, and then I'm going into my third chain, so it's up here, and I'm going to slip stitch, and this creates the first round. On the second round, we're just going to start in the same spot, so I'm going to just add in 1 single crochet. You can do a chain 1 and then a single crochet if you think that works better for you. Over the corner, so over our chain 2, we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're moving over to our 2 double crochets over here, and in there I'm going to put in 1 single crochet in each. So 1 and 2, and the trick here is to not make them too tight, because that will make the round too tight, so the middle will pop up like this. Then over a corner, chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 2 top chains over here, 2 top stitches over here, 1 single crochet in each, and then a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Over to the next double crochets, 1 single crochet in each top stitch, and we're almost done with this round. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I have 1 double crochet left over here to put in a single crochet and a single crochet next to it. I'm just going to slip stitch, and I'm going to fasten off and bring in a new color for the third round. After your second round, your square should look something like this. It's a little bit difficult to see how this will turn out, but I'll promise you it will make sense. We're going to start in one of the single crochets up here, so I'm just going to start with a standing stitch. You can just attach your yarn if you're bringing in a new yarn color and do a chain 3, or you can just continue with your color and you should be at the right place. So this is our first double crochet. We're going to chain 1, and then we're moving into the corner, so the chain 4 space, and in there we're going to put 2 double crochets, chain 2 for new corner, 2 double crochets, and that will be the corners going forward. 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochets. We're going to chain 1 to get out of the corner, and we have our 2 single crochets waiting for us right here. So in there we're going to put in 1 double crochet in each. It will look like quite a lot of stitches in the beginning, but it will make more sense when you add a couple of more rounds to it. Then chain 1 to get into the corner, and then you're just going to work the corner as we did over here. So 2 double crochets and chain 2 and 2 double crochets all the way around. I just chained 1 out of my corner, and I'm yarning over and adding in my last double crochet for this round. And I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of my first double crochet, or that would be a chain 3 if you started with a chain 3. Round number 4 will be a repeat with single crochets, but now we have some chain spaces to work in, so I'm just going to show you that. I'm going to put in 1 single crochet on top of my double crochet. Then I have a chain 1 space, and in there I'm going to put in 1 single crochet. And I move over to the 2 double crochets over here. Whoops. I'm going to put in 1 single crochet in each. Again, for the single crochet round, make sure you're not crocheting too tight. I'm going to chain 4 to get over the chain 2 corner and find my 2 double crochets over here. Oh, I'm going to put in 1 single crochet in each. And then, whoops. After that, we have a chain 1 space. I'm going to add in 1 single crochet. And remember not to skip those single crochets in the chain 1 spaces, because it's those stitches that creates the space between the 2 double crochets that will, when you build it up, give this effect of an extended double crochet. I put in my last single crochet, and I'm ending this round by slip stitching on top of the first single crochet I created in the beginning. I'm starting round 5 up here in the last single crochet before the corner, and I'm going to start with a double crochet. So I do a standing stitch, but I'm not going into the full stitch. I'm just using the back loop of the stitch. So let's do that. So it's right here, only the back loop, and I'm going to attach my yarn with the standing stitch. So as you can see, we have the front loop of the stitch sitting here. I'm just going to continue. We're going to chain 1, move into the corner, and the corner will be done the same way as we did before. So 2 double crochets and a chain 2 and 2 double crochets. And then right after the corner, I'm going to chain 1 to get out of the corner. And right out of the corner, we have our 2 double crochets sitting down here. We're going to use the back loop, so this one only. So yarn over, go in there, and put in 1 double crochet. We're going to do that for the second one as well. So you have your stitch right here, and we're using the back loop only. And this will give you the effect I showed you on the pink square. For the single crochet we have down here, this is a chain. Yarn over, skip that one, go over to the next double crochet. In the back loop only, add 1 double crochet and 1 double crochet next to it. Chain 1 and skip the single crochet down here and work your back loop only double crochets over the next 2 top stitches, and then you're at the corner. Chain 1, and you can just repeat what we did over here. I'm going to end this round by slip stitching in the top of the first stitch that I did. As you can see, we now get this effect that I talked about. You can see it more clearly on the pink one, and you can of course start already on round 3 by working in the back loops only of the single crochets, and it will give you a little more structure and texture to the project. One last thing that I want to show you is how to do the last round. So last round will be single crochet. So again, one single crochet in each top of your double crochets and one single crochet around the chain 1 spaces. But for the corners, it will look a little strange if you add your chain 4. So what I like to do is just go into the chain 2 space, the corner, and add 3 single crochets. For your crocheting style, it might mean 2 double crochets or 4 single crochets, sorry. But for my style, 3 single crochets is kind of fitting, and I think that gives the best finish. You can also do 1 single crochet, chain 2, 1 single crochet, depending on how you want your corners to look. But I did those 3 single crochets for all these squares, and I think it looks great to finish off the project with. You can of course also end your project after a double crochet round, but you will kind of miss one round because it is a 2-round repeat. So they're kind of going together. So, but if you prefer that, you can definitely do that as well. That was all for today. I hope you enjoy this extended double crochet granny square, and I hope you would like to try it out. I'll see you in the next video.